Welcome back to my playthrough of DERAIL Valley. This is episode 8. And I took on a contract that will not pay much. 10,000, that's really not much. If I pull it off in time, it might be 18,000 or something. But I want to go back to Harbor and Town, and this was the only opportunity that arose. Where am I currently? Coal Mine East. Where is it? Here. Coal Mine East, so I have to go here. And then I will arrive here, and then eventually I will be here after this whole stuff. And here's a train that I have to get here. 4 cars of 6. The other 2 I already have here. That was in the second to last episode, episode 6. This is 8, that was 6, yeah. Yeah, well, the last one was only 2 hours long. This relatively slow game. I'm not complaining, just saying. So let's go. I believe you will have to go up a slope soon. Oh yeah, that's indeed the case. So it's not the wrongest thing to pick up some speed. This locomotive was not made for this. It was made for shunting, so reorganizing cars in the yard. It was not made for hauling big loads across the landscape, and particularly not uphill. So hey, there's a switch nearby? Oh yeah, reminds me, I have to go left here. Oh, 30? That's typically me. That's where we came from. 50, yeah. A bit more than. We are now here. Going downhill. So we're gonna pick up speed. At some point, here we go. Well, that steam engine in the second to previous episode, that was quite something, huh? Too bad I'm not gonna see it now. Because that one was here on this one, the left of these 2 tracks. And that exploded, and then I repaired everything by paying the fees, and I wonder if it's still standing there. No clue. I guess not. Was there a speed limit here? Would be helpful to remember. I think there was. Well, I was just stumbling over something that is named learning from others. Some of you might know what I mean. And saw people encountering trains, and wow, man. I mean, that's all I say to them about that. And accelerating. I don't trust this. Let's kick in the brakes. This wet whispering hissing sound is, in my experience, the announcement basically of derailing. That is about to happen. 80, yeah? Are we going downhill? Apparently, because we're accelerating a lot. We should now be somewhere here. Maybe here, through that mountain. Who knows? Who knows? 60. You just tell me that now, huh? So about this job. Logistical haul, 60 tons. That's not much. So I think we should be able to run the speed limit. What does it even mean to run the speed limit? Does it mean you run faster than the speed limit allows? Or does it mean you're exactly as fast? I guess it means the former, I would assume. So how are we looking career-wise? I have used the wrong key again. Okay, I have 41,000. That's good liquid cash to not to die from stupid decisions too much. I mean, I'm saying that if I would go bankrupt, that would be the end of the save game. That's what the realistic mode means, and I didn't know that in advance. Nor would I have cared, because I mean, one thing, I of course make backups, but a game can protect itself against that. It's not like you can say, well, I made a backup of the save game, so what will you do, game? Delete the save game? Haha! Yeah, that was back in the good old days of Hack, for example, or Larn. 60. But of course a game can protect itself from that, just like a program can protect itself from being copied. Of course there are hacks and cracks and blah blah blah, but it makes it much harder. What's this? Oh yeah, it makes it much harder then. But anyway, I wanted the realistic experience. And so far I haven't run into an actual bankrupt situation, though it was close. It was definitely close. I was at 800 bucks only, and I mean, I didn't even know how close I really was to bankruptcy. $17. Maybe I need some engine push here. I haven't driven more than 2 engines now. This one and the good old steam locomotive, and they are very, 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 very different. And as far as I heard, the developers have implemented only very few vehicles, but they have made them as diverse as it gets. So I'm looking forward to seeing the others. Oh. Are we going upwards or something? What was that? Was I just jumping up and down the whole time? $50. No, in this direction. Downward, never mind. The speed will come by itself. Yep. $50. Right, where do I have to go? I guess I am here now, so I need to go left. And I am going left. You can tell from the diagonal line that goes there, up to the left. These things are usually these triangles, so we can see that here also. So I could, for example, have the train here, myself behind the train, pushing the train, go here, and then I would be pulling the train and go here. Or I could do, you know, blah, 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 depending on whatever. I can just switch the side on which the locomotive is pushing or pulling. That's relatively convenient. 60, going upwards. We need to push it a little bit harder. It's only 60 tons, so even though it's just a shunting locomotive, that's not a problem. So since these are kind of triangles, we will now run into this, into another switch, but from the other side. No need to consider its setting, it will just flip to whatever the train enforces, and that's fine. And that's even the way in reality too, except in reality that's only when you are having a slow moving, I mean it's not for paths like this, I'm almost certain. $60 in the downward slope. Pretty strong one, huh? 2.1% negative. 2.1%. What does that mean? Well, if it would be 100 meters that we drive, 100 meters, in that time we would go down by 2.1 meters. I think the road signs that cars get to see have the same kind of logic to them. We should now be here, maybe here, who knows. Maybe I should really get to know my target. So where is it? Logistical haul empty cars. Pick them up. Haul to Harbour and Town, and that's where we are soon, and then have to go to G7S. G7S, and that would be HB for Harbour and Town. G, that's here. So once we arrive there, we have to go left, and we have to go left again. Then we're in the section of G. left and left. But what do we do in the section of G? Well, then we go left again. So it basically, once we're in the situation where we have to switch, we go left, 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 left until we arrive at 7S, G7S, in Harbor and Town. G7S. Then we set the handbrake on one of the cars that we are delivering, and we run into the station house, and we hand over the documents to the machine, and then we will be rewarded. And I will assume that it will give us some bonus pay too. Aha, left, 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 till the cows come home. This says 600 meters, 0 to 6 kilometers. I guess. I mean, that is information I only guessed so far, but I think it checks out. And I can set the switches with my remote thingy here. But later we can also set them via some... Okay, that was too much. This is not stepping on the gas, this is me loosening the brakes. So, switch, where are you? Here. Am I too fast? A little bit, maybe. Wait, was this wrong? I get the feeling it was wrong. Because I seem to be driving away from the city. Oh, right. Okay, that was wrong. That was actually wrong. Because this is a dead end. Crap. Okay. I was wondering why it was set in this direction. Because the first one... Wait. What am I saying? Let's just go in. And now we have to go left, 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 left. Even though it's internet radio, I can skip to the next track. Very convenient. DI.FM. Oh, and I'm paying 45 bucks a year, so... Left, left, left. G7S is where we need to go. Yeah, and that's where we're going. Very easy. Everything has been set already. And there we can see the station house with a green light on top. And I have to stop before this sign, because between these signs is what I've been told is where the range counts. And we can teleport, not very far, not in a realistic mode, and I'm using that to walk faster. Excuse me. Arguably that's cheating, but arguably I don't care about this kind of cheating right now. Yeah, apparently I haven't yet installed some hotkey for that. Okay, here's the win-o-matic. Let's see if we win something. We win something. Money. 15,000. And with that we have now 56,000. So 28 minutes? Oh, it took me 28 minutes. 90 minutes were allotted. What the fuck? I mean, seriously, that is quite the discrepancy, I wonder. So let's shove that in the inventory, even though there's no reason for that. And this though has a reason. Let's just look at the license that I have here, or just hover over them. Here we have the manual service license, which I should actually make use of. Aha, interesting. Cannot be put in because it's full. Then we have the concurrent orders 1 license, so I can take 2 orders, which explains why I just completed the order that I did, because another order is still pending. Freight haul, yeah, that's very foundational. Same for the DE2 locomotive, the diesel electric locomotive. So diesel is the energy source, and electricity is the way in which this entire thing operates. Train driver, yes, that's also pretty fundamental. Logistical haul allowed me to haul empty cars. Licensed shunting would allow me to rearrange stuff in one station. Locomotive S060, that's the steam engine, one of them. And for the other I need a different license. And then we have the train length 1 license. Yeah, compass. We have a compass here. And that's the way that you navigate on the map, because you don't get some kind of pointer saying, "You are here!" It depends on difficulty mode, because you get one of those in easy mode, and you will see where you are and where you're pointing. This I bought in a store to see how late it is. So it's almost noon. Time's of course accelerated, as you can see here. Yeah, my other pending order is this one, for which I bought the fragile, you can see here, fragile, and it's long too, fragile and long. 400 tons, and that was a bit much for this little shunting machine that I have access to, the DE2 locomotive. I don't have anything else yet. Let me just see how much fees I have accrued with this haul. 3,000, and pay your fees to reduce your remaining copay to 9,000. What? Pay your fees to reduce the copay? I don't grasp this. Anyway, here I would have to pay 3,000, and I don't see why. Because what I could do is I could just wonder why we even have fees. And here's saying regular maintenance, vehicle damage, 2,500, used resources, emissions, wheels, mechanical powertrain, diesel, la 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 la, that kind of stuff. And now I could do some self-maintenance, but I think for this little bit, why? I mean, what's the status of the train? Where can we see this? I think I was here? Damn, I don't remember. Let's see what the compass says. So that's north, and I was definitely in the east. I was definitely over here. Also, we can look at the harbor and town overview. This is the building that we just were at, and there's a smaller version of this over here. And I came from here, so I have to go east, and that's here. Why is this thing not on? I didn't turn it off. What's happening? Seriously, I didn't turn it off. And it is only turned off by someone else if I pay fees, which I did not. See, it's still not. It's not full, and I don't understand. Someone set the handbrake and turned it off. What happened? Because I was too far away, maybe? Anyway, I have set the handbrake for my wagons, so I can detach them now. First we close this pressure pipe, so that this here can now be opened because it's no longer relevant. This is for braking, or rather for unbraking, because they brake by default and the pressure makes sure that they don't brake. And so to brake, they just have to lose pressure, or I have to, you know, pull the handle in there. I don't know what this one does. Other than hissing a little. Anyway, so this is west, which is where I have to go. Let me just pull up the map. We're here, so I would have to follow, and then I go right, as far right as I can go. And then we would end up here, which gets me up the mountain, and that's where I will find the wagons that are still waiting for me to do something with them. Yep, I think. Yeah, this looks correct. This one doesn't matter, it's the opposite direction, so the train will set it, so to speak. And this one is pointing away from harbor and town, and over there somewhere are some train cars that need to be pushed up the mountain. So I plan on doing that somehow. That's really the operating term here. Oh, we can see it! There, over there, you can see the cars. We can see cars on the train cars. Soon you're going to see them much more clearly. Up the slope we go. Hopefully I don't ram them, because I mean the paths are always clear And that's something you get used to very quickly. There we go. And well, mind you, this is a fragile load, actually. And it's my first fragile haul too, so that's all very convenient. Let's hook him up. Oh, that was not right. Now the train car is, the train is now busy, the locomotive working a little bit to create the pressure in these brake pipes. They're still hauling a lot of weight here. That's 31 kilograms, tons, 31,000 kilograms. Have I seen this correctly? 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, yeah. It sounds as if the pipes are now pressurized, so I wonder what the locomotive will make of this, because I mean, I think it's not strong enough to do this thing. Let's start with sanding right away. Okay, this doesn't work. What strategy could I use? I could go back down the mountain and give it a running start, or I could somehow get the locomotive up there. Rather, I mean, okay, I can pull out this back here, and I can drive past and pull some, you know, pull two of them. And I think that's what I should do, because it's just too much weight. This locomotive wasn't made for this. This is a haul of 400 tons, so what's remaining here should be like 250 to 300 tons. That's too much to go up the mountain. So I guess I have no choice but to let go. I don't hear any screeching from handbrakes, so all is well. I mean, since the destination is not so far away, it's basically around the corner, I opt to drive twice. You know, I would split the train in two. The 3 cars trains together should be 70 tons. And then we have the 2 ones with 30 or something, 31,000 kilograms. That should then be together 60 tons. So it sounds reasonable to cut it between the train cars and between the closed train cars. I don't know where exactly to go. Maybe that's actually not a good thing. So I need to make up my mind here. Some lipstick and, you know, HB. So what I could do is I could drive Well, I'm currently pulling them. I could pull here, go backwards, and then pull in this direction. That sounds good. Okay, so let's set the switch to the right. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you choose left or right, but I have to make a decision, and that's the decision I made. What does my not so very smart phone tell me about the immediate situation? The updates. Cuphead is on sale. So switch Wi-Fi on. Do the updates. While also charging the phone because updates take a lot of power. And I don't want to burn the battery. And I'm down to 60% charge anyway, so that computes. Pop. So this triangle, I will go here to the right, flip the switch, go there, flip the switch again, and go here, and then I will be ahead of the train. First time that I do this, not that it's magical, it's just, you know, my first time that I experienced this like this. Also, this is the first real train game I played. I had some experiences with some train simulator games back, or 1 or 2 maybe, but it's not like... Oh, wait a second, what the fuck is this? Hi, tell me I can't go in there. What? Okay, what is this? So I'm here. And section B, is it like closed off or something? Military base, oh great. What a great fucking choice I managed to make. Haha. No one's shooting me, but I can't go further. Crap. So that plan doesn't work. Well, then I have to move it somewhere else. I got to move it. So drive back here and then move, well, here then. Shit, if I would have known this, I wouldn't have done this. Okay, opposite direction then. Oh, that was stupid. Shouldn't have pulled it so strongly. And every time the machine suffers a little and basically dies a little. Something that we don't want. This is basically the plan.
Oh my god, what is this doing? What is he doing to the microphone?
Wonder what that X means. Not that I care much. And here it is. Yep, that's the plan. And finally, on the road we go. I wonder if I can get up the hill if I just push it hard enough. Not right here, it's too early, but you know, I haven't really tried that yet. I mean, last time I was not in the train. I just ran ahead and set the switch, and then I ran back and I saw, oh shit, I mean, I heard that the train was suffering from slipping wheels, and so the engine would be on overdrive, and that is bad for the engine. But if I use sand at this time and also really try to push it as hard as I can speed-wise, what then? That's military, that's to the right, and that's uphill. Already slowing down, not good. The slower I get when the machine is running so fast, the higher the probability of slippage, I believe. If slippage is even the term. I mean, slippage is the term from stock trading, but why shouldn't it apply here when something's slipping, right? I mean, it's all metaphors and multi-use words, blah blah blah, why shouldn't it be true? Looking good so far, but this is kind of the moment when I stepped out and ran ahead and set the switch, and then came back and realized it's not all fine. We have to go to the right. Do we? Oh shit. I will be arriving here and I have to go to the left actually. That's true, I have to go to the left. It's overheating. And it is set to the left, so that's fine. Well, we're actually up here. Maybe we only have to do one tour, that would be cool. Yeah, it's a bit hot, we have to cool down. Alert is already on, and this is certainly more wear on the machine, but that's not so important, I need to arrive. Aha! You can hear from the sound that things are getting better. In other words, we don't need to push this hard. Okay, what's the next steps? We're here, and so we will arrive inevitably at CS. I remember that I was pulling the other two cars also. So in other words, I would be sandwiching this locomotive between the cars that I already put there and these four new ones. And that's of course not the way to go. I have to think about a solution there. City South. This is north, and so since that's north, we're coming from here, so I guess we'd be coming from here. Where do I have to put this stuff? B3I. That's where I have to put them. And these two red ones are already there. B3I. B3I. So I have to go as right as it goes, except for this one. But that would put me in trouble. How can I... Come on. Oh. Man, we're actually here. Good to know what this thing can actually do, and that a running start is absolutely helpful. The game first came out for virtual reality, and then they also implemented keyboard and mouse, which works very well, I think. Again, what will I do here? Maybe I have to actually push them instead of pulling them into the yard. Is there a way for me to achieve this? I don't think so. I mean, I'm already past this thing. This would have been the opportunity to flip it around, actually. But here I don't see none. There's no way. This is a problem. I mean, there's this turnstile kind of thing, or whatever it is. But it doesn't help me. This is a problem, for which I have no solution. Damn. And now rain is setting in. How will I solve this? I should really have done it here. I should have switched to pushing, but I didn't expect the situation to be this critical. Is there really no way? Maybe I can do the opposite. Let's just say I detach myself from the train here. Actually, another thing, I think I pulled them in here. Maybe there's another locomotive here, so there might be some options. So what I could do is I could detach here. The four cars are here, I am here, I move out of the way, the locomotive that might be here pushes those back here, connects and pulls them in, for example. Maybe that option exists. Interesting puzzle logic. 50, huh? There's a switch coming on. So we're here. What did I say I would do? I said I would detach stuff. That's what I said. Yeah, that's not helpful. Ah, don't tell me. Okay, so let's see what we can do. First of all, let's assume that I would just pull them in, which I can't, but where would I go? Right, right, left, right, right, left. And then what? Well, then I'm at B. What is B? 4S was the goal, right? The target destination B3I. Oh, B3I. B3I. So I would go left and right. Left and right. So these should be the wagons that I already have. Is there a locomotive? No, there's not. But I have one, coincidentally. So that's what I could do. I could push these back, connect them, turn this entire thing into a locomotive basically, and then pull it back. That should work. So I have to maneuver the locomotive itself over here now. And it has to go here. Oh, there's another one? Interesting. But I wouldn't know what to do with it now. Because this one would still be in the way, so just use this one then. How is this set? Yeah, well, I can go a bit further with these wagons. Yeah, that must not happen. Yeah, it happens easily when the rails are slippery from the rain, but I also pulled it too hard right away. Basically, I pulled a muscle. So we're going here and then here, and then I should stop so I can do all the things I need to do. First, make sure that these don't roll away. Then close the valves so that the brake gas pressure is protected. And detach this. And then where do I have to go? In this direction, backwards. Okay. Just in that moment, that flash has to come, making me imagine that there was this big blue arc of electricity which occurs when you're overloading the thing, which basically means that you're fucked. Shut up. Now let's push him. But I'm still slipping? Why? This doesn't make sense. Is it... I mean... Why is this happening? Okay, I'm currently doing multiple things wrong. Stop, brake, whatever. Suck my dick, then we go here. And then we start pushing carefully. Actually, I need to attach it. I need to attach it first. Neat. Now this will be tricky. Interesting, we cannot see the sand falling down here. I would have expected them to put that effect in here somehow. I mean, was this so far away before? Are they rolling away or something? No, right? Oh, right. Maybe I shouldn't have had the handbrake. I forgot the fucking handbrake. Fragile, remember. Ah, shit, I can't see anything. Ah, still a bit. I think we'll actually arrive this time. That was soft enough. So, let's bring it home. Ah, right, not again. City South doesn't have any facilities, for example, a repair station. So either I pay a fee, either I pay fees or just ignore it. I mean, the machine is in an okay state, I think. We have lots of sand. Yeah. No need to really repair it right now, I guess. And once the entire train is here, then I will finally get my pay, and definitely no bonus pay. Not this time. Is there a handbrake? Nope. Those would have screeched, squeaked. Made sounds that sound like sounds. Shut up. Alrighty, that should be it. Finally. What a haul. That's by the way the museum. Maybe I should actually waste some money on this, huh? While I'm here. Where's the station building? Oh, there it is. That was a fortunate break. Gave me time to reduce the volume. Okay, what do we have to show for? Ha ha ha! That worked. How much money do we get? 19,000. Thank you. And how much money do we have in consequence? 76,000. That's good. In the future, I aim to have 100,000 plus as a minimum, I guess. So that is completed now. Awesome. Bin Laden. Great. So let's put this here. Informative printout. Let's put that here for now. And next step then, I guess, would be museum license, for example. Where is it? There. So we can start with that part of the entire campaign. Yeah, we have a lot of fees that we have to pay. You could save money on this fee by servicing the vehicle manually. Press confirm to continue or cancel. Well, that's the thing. I don't have a servicing point nearby. So it's a bit annoying that they don't have a servicing point here in South. Servicing these grey things. I don't want to do this now, so forgive me if I just waste some money on this. Fees. Wait, I'm always confused the two fucking keys. They're too close together here for me. Yeah, fuck off. So. No fees. Licenses. Owned vehicles, none. Oh, I have the L085? So somewhere in the entire world there's an L085, which I assume is one of the DE2 locomotives, diesel electric, that I keep driving the whole time. And that's mine. And I don't know which one it is. Well, I guess it would be the one that gets worse and worse because it is not covered by fees, by insurance. Licenses. Train driver, owned. DE2, that's the one. Owned. Freight haul, of course, owned. Shunting, yep. Owned. Fragile, that's a new one, and I just used it for the first time. Owned, and there was no complaints. Or was there actually? I should take a look at this thing that I just did there. HBFH. 238 minutes. 42 minutes bonus time. Yeah, that would be the one. Base 90,000. Well done, no damage and so forth. That's all? No, nothing? No? Oh. Huh. Well, fragile. Then dispatcher, that would allow us, but let's first... Let's look at this then. License info sample. This license allows you to operate switches remotely using schematic maps. Hover over the and so forth. Cost 10,000. Insurance copay, none. I mean, it doesn't increase that. Good. But the time bonus deadline is decreased a bit. And I don't know if I like that. Because the time bonus cash is very good. But, I mean, I want to see what this thing is like. Okay, let's not do it immediately then. I don't feel like immediately doing it. So, where's the trash can? There it is. Bop. Then we have the train length 1. We have the train length 2. If I would do that, what would we get? Insurance copay plus 10,000 and also time bonus deadline. Okay. Then we have the concurrent orders 1 I have. Concurrent orders 2 not. Which would increase the... Wow, this would be the same thing except worse. Time bonus would be -5, not just -2. Then we have... this is the one that I bought for the steam engine. Then we have the DH4 at 50,000. Plus 10,000. Yeah, that's all very, very, very expensive. And prerequisites long 2, which I also don't have. DM3, diesel mechanic, I think, which I haven't yet encountered, I think. 30,000, but no insurance copay or time bonus deadline. Now that's nice, but is it a good one? DM3, what is it good for? Let's look at little book of tricks here. No, let's do this. DM3. Yep, the DM3. Heavy shunting, light hauling. So that's a pretty good one. But the learning simplicity is not high. It has a diesel engine. Huh, I don't really know what this means. Anyway, alright, I don't want to lose this one. It's not fatal to lose it, because you can get it back, but why lose it? It's like with hands, you know? Why lose them? It's not fatal if you lose them, but why lose them? Licenses. Oh, it depends on the blood loss, yeah, sure. Multiple unit, of course I bought this one because I was in the pickle of shoving wagons around already, and then I got 3 of these locomotives together and it didn't solve the problem. So I don't know what that means, man. Museum, 15,000, okay. And then we have the S2A2, tell me about that. Grants you access to all the 2A2 steam-powered locomotives in DERAIL Valley, use them responsibly, blah blah blah. 50,000 insurance copay and so forth. This is extreme. Nope, not right now. And diesel electric 6, so that would be 6 axles instead of 2. Plus 30,000 insurance copay. What the fuck? It costs 200,000. Then with the hazmat license 1, 2, 3, military 1 and 2 and 3. So let's go for museum. What does it do? Bop, bop, and bip. Costs 15,000. Increases the time bonus deadline. And only costs 15,000. It's perfect. Let's buy this motherfucker. Museum. Insert wallet to pay. Don't mind if I do. Museum license acquired. Now let's get to business of finding and restoring those vehicles. License grants you access to the DV Railway Museum and its unique vehicles that require restoration. Visit the museum for more information. I will do that right away. There's no more space. I don't have to carry them with me, I just like to. Oh, it's just saving? Good. because I just wanted to save. Oh, I didn't know this happened. I didn't know we get some puddles down here when it rains. These are puddles, yes? Or wetness. I mean, it's one of those days again, huh? It's probably wetness day. I mean, I like the music and it's fitting for driving, but let's play fitting music for this moment too, which this is not. So, num 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 num. How about... Well, let's try first Chill Out. I'm not sure if that's the best choice. Always in a hurry. For this time, for this moment, we're not. Now we take all the time needed. Funny enough, it's raining, so that's kind of spoiling the idea, but okay. Somehow everything down here is wet too, so yeah. That's not right. And I think after 9 years of development, that should have been possible to avoid. In other words, I assume just no one ever noticed, because they're always in a hurry to get to the fucking trains. Oh, that's possible? That's the line I cannot cross. Except now I can. These flares look stupid. I mean, even if they're not flickering, those are very cheap, non-good-looking flares. I mean, I love this game, okay? But I'm allowed to critique it. DERAIL Valley, Railway Museum. That's the sound it makes in here when the rain hits the roof, I guess. Would be cooler to see this during the day, but what's this? Those are lights. Maybe there's some kind of boot up process here. Manual service station. Huh. We're on a road to nowhere. Come on inside. Oh, museum office, that sounds good. Deposited? Nothing. Cost? Nothing. Choose products you wish to buy. It appears that you can do nothing here. Weird. Yet. There's a shed here? Tool shed. Did I lose anything? Lost items? Nope. Stored items? Nope. Stored items are at home, I believe. Well, it's awfully empty and there's nothing to do, huh? I mean, didn't they say visit the museum to find out more? I'm in here, I didn't find out much more. Maybe I can finally afford a flashlight. Oh, what do you think? Because those are purchasable. Oh, I can take that? Okay, it doesn't mean much. You can take basically every object. You cannot use them though. Yeah, nothing can do. Oh, what's this? Electric charge. Ready for manual service, electrical powertrain, mechanical powertrain, wheels, body, oil, sand, diesel. So these are repair thingamagic slot machine button thingies, huh? Okay. I must say I didn't find out much more. Oh, there are some signs there, huh? I didn't see those. Restoration progress. Find and re-rail. Tow home. Order missing parts. Bring missing parts. Install missing parts. Repair and review paint job. However, for more information, park on the right. Aha. Vehicle license I have. Let's start the restorations. Next step 1, find and re-rail. When you find an ultra-rare demonstrator variant of a vehicle, re-rail it. This is the first step towards fully restoring it. In the previous episode I saw for the first time one of those. Maybe not. It was not exactly this type, but it was a demonstrator kind of engine. DH4, I don't have... Oh, you found an ultra-rare demonstrator vehicle variant. You can restore it as a private vehicle once you own a vehicle license for this type. But maybe I found one, but I don't remember where that is, so I don't know what you mean there. Is it maybe on my map somewhere? Okay, not in the dark, huh? Oh, it always says that. Always says this text, huh? Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Color-wise. I mean, you can... It's not just one color. Okay, so we will have to find and re-rail the motherfuckers. And repair them and such. Yeah, so that's what this is. What's the next step? Money, 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 money. I guess. Well, is there a store here, maybe? I'm City South. There's nothing here. So what's here then is a job. What jobs are on offer? Not many. So we could haul 150 tons, very manageable. We need long one, 16,000 from here to food factory in town, which is up here. That's quite a while, and 138 minutes. So reasonably, I would get like 23,000 or something from this one. assuming that I don't have some stupid accident or misjudgment. Here we have a very similar thing, 322 tons though, same duration, food factory in town, oh, it's the same target. Gives 26,000, but I don't have the capacity to drive that because there would probably be some inclines there, and 322 tons is, yeah, it's on the upper end for what I can haul by now. Here we have 9,000 for 42 minutes to harbor in town, where we just came from, which has lots of facilities. For example, a shop. But I have been to that shop already. I opt not to. Then we could do some shunting job or whatever. What we could also do, we could just bluntly choose, take the map and go to a place we have never been. For example, IME. What might IME be? Iron Ore Mine East. But there's no shop there, so why go there? Have I been to this store? I don't know. Let's just go there. For 1,800. Goodbye. And look at the jobs on offer, but first let's look at the store. Someone gave me the tip that the stores have different items, and that some stores have items that are very specially helpful, particularly for beginners, which I don't consider myself to be, but I guess I'm still close to that, so... I mean, currently I can only drive like one locomotive practically, so yeah. Where might the store be? Let's look at... Did I pick FF? I believe so. Yep. And we have a store. What does it say that here somewhere? No idea. The store is in the east. Where is that? That doesn't make sense. Where's the store? Checking again. Food factory in town. North. I'm currently standing here. So I would have to go southeast. That's the store. Nice. What do you have to offer? Shovels? I have 2 of those, even though I would forever need only 1, I think. Or maybe I can... I don't know really. I bought 2, whatever. Don't know what the hangers would be good for. This is for decoration. Ah, old Bob's garage key. I mean, sometimes I find a garage and then I can't open it because I don't have the key. 17,000 is quite a lot. Music. Soldering. Duct tape. I know what these are good for, but this is... Label maker. That's interesting. I'm curious what that one does. I mean, it makes labels. Huh? Crate. What's that good for? Can I put that in my inventory and then I have a second inventory or something? I have 1 lighter. I have 2 oil cans actually. What's that? Googly eye! Googly eyes. They only cost 1,000. Paint can. 15,000. Hammers, what might they be good for? I don't know. Flashlight, okay, I'm gonna take one of those. Swivel light, also very cool that you can look to the left and right. Sticky tape, lanterns for the back of the train. Shovel mount. End of train lantern, and what are these? Just lanterns, no end of train lanterns. Do they burn eternally, or do they need oil or fuel or whatever? Anyway, I'm inclined to buy a few things here. 52,000, that's not too much. What I definitely want is a flashlight. This one. And, well, the swivel lights are, of course, they have to be mounted to the train, and I'm not going to mount these things onto any random train I mean, all the time. So, no, those are not an option right now. I mean, I can buy them, but why? For later? Whatever. I wonder what sticky tape does. Wonder if I should take the garage key, if I ever come across it. 17,000 is pretty hefty. And we will be down to 20,000 if I do this, if I buy all these things. Label maker, that's pretty expensive, just to fuck around with that. 7,300 to pay. And then it would be 24,300. And 24 times 48. Yeah, I will basically lose half the money if I make these purchases. Well, I can't decide. I'm curious what these do. Should I buy one just to find out? What it can do probably is if you can stick some text to some lever and say no, never, or do this in case of whatever, you know, to give them some names, because they don't have tooltips. So that would be helpful. Well, the hammer. I definitely want a hammer because I wonder what it does. Maybe it can even be used to like instant emergency repair something on the road. I don't know. The garage key is certainly alluring. I would take the garage key. And I think that should be all for now. 24,000. And if I add these, then we add 30,000, and I have 20,000 left, which is very slim. Yeah. And this is 7,000, pretty expensive for just another box with stuff in it. Yeah, okay, found it all. Let's do make the purchase. So that's the stuff I bought. Yep. Let's look what the flashlight does. This looks as if it shows the battery charge. Oh, it is showing the battery charge, and if you... It's a solar power, do you see that? It's solar powered. The question though is, what does it help in the dark? Does it actually measure whether it's bright enough? So what does that do? It doesn't appear to do anything interesting. What the fuck is this shit? Is it the cheap version of Googly Eyes? What is this? Huh. Okay, the garage key and the hammer. And now I have the hammer in my hand and I cannot do anything with it. But I guess we have to find out what they're good for. Or we can just look here and see what sticky tape does. There is no such search term. Label maker, well, at least there's this. Label maker is a handy tool item that can be used to create labels on any surface sticky strips with the custom input text. Labels serve to help identify and differentiate gadgets and especially controllers. The label maker can also be used on item containers. Labeled item containers will show their label name in the inventory. To remove the custom-made label, use the label maker on it. This item can be purchased in one of the shops. What night is it? 1 hour till midnight, and today's Friday, so I'm still in a work week rhythm. Guess I'm not gonna continue this for too long. Second episode today, by the way. Sticky, and the other thing with the hammer. Oh, there we go. Hammer is a tool item, yep, used to safely uninstall firmly secured gadgets, mounts, labels. Oh right, I remember from the tutorial. Uninstalled objects can be reused, however the electric connections will be severed and they need to be installed again at the new location to be functional. This item can be purchased in any shop. Actually tell me about the filler gun? About the solder thing. Soldering gun and wire. Soldering gun is a tool item used to connect gadgets to a vehicle's electrical supply. Some gadgets, as well as controllers, require electrical connections to work. The soldering gun features a small light which indicates the connection that's blah blah blah. The red light means blah blah blah. To solder, the gun needs to be loaded with soldering wire. Each soldered connection takes one reel of soldering wire. That's what I find so fucking mind-blowing. God damn it, an entire reel of soldering wire? Really? Really? I mean, seriously? What, man? What the fuck? That is gamified extreme and shitty balance. When consumed, the reel needs to be replaced with a new one. The soldering gun can be purchased in any of the shops, in one of the shops. Oh. The soldering wire reels can be purchased in all shops around the valley. Key. Shops. Shops are blue buildings, blah 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 blah. The shops sell numerous items, some of which can be rather important, such as gadgets and work train garage keys. To make a purchase, pick up the scans of what the force. Most items are limited in stock and can't be bought past a certain amount. Some items require owning a certain license. In sandbox mode, shop items are available for free. Gadgets. Amp limiter. Amp limiter is a gadget that allows final control over an electric motorized rail vehicle's amperage output, helping prevent traction motor overloads or wheel slip. Okay, that's definitely one of those items that are very, very beginner friendly. Maybe that's what Mr. Dude meant, the guy on YouTube. This gadget features a setting that sets desired amperage to limit the powertrain to. If the vehicle reaches the limit, it will automatically cut the amperage and the device will flash a light while doing so. The amp limiter requires electric connections to function. It can be purchased in one of the shops. Anti-wheel slip computer. It's a gadget that automatically takes over over throttle and sander controls in order to minimize wheel slip when it detects one. When it is active, respective blah blah blah, this gadget requires blah blah blah. Automatic train stop. Automatic train stop is a safety gadget that serves to stop a train automatically if the driver is unresponsive. What do you mean by that? And potentially prevent a catastrophe. The gadget features a setting for the alertness check interval. What? Once the vehicle is in motion and the set timer has counted down, the gadget will start producing an alerting sound. You will then have 5 seconds to hit the check button, which will reset the timer. If you fail to check, the automatic train stop device will apply emergency brakes on the vehicle. I don't think this thing ever makes sense, because the intervals that you have just coasting around, not doing anything, are so wildly different. How would you stop that? How would you set that thing? Basically, you would have to set that thing to a frequency that will keep you busy the whole time, which the train already does, but then you're busy doing something non-meaningful. Battery charger is a gadget designed for fast-charge battery-powered devices, such as locomotive remote controllers, what the fuck, and flashlights. Remote controller is a handheld device item used to operate compatible locomotive types remotely. It's designed for using in shunting operations within a limited range. Maybe we should take a hint. Whether a vehicle is compatible with a remote controller can be seen in the vehicle catalog. Unlike the universal control stand, a remote controller is a mobile device, albeit with more limited functionality. Universal control stand is a gadget designed to provide an alternative set of controls and instruments. Is made for indoor use only. If it gets wet, it may malfunction. Switch setter. Switch setter is a gadget that allows reading and setting states of switches beyond either end of a train is installed on. Oh, like the next one. The next one in the front or back direction, I guess. The gadget features settings for detection range, direction of operation, and whether it should display the next switch in absolute orientation or relative to the direction of travel. Well, that is helpful. Remote signal booster. For the locomotive remote control, it extends its range by another 2,000 meters. 2 kilometers is quite a lot. As a base thing, apparently. Proximity sensor and proximity reader are gadgets that work together to help prevent collisions by alerting of proximity of obstacles in the way of the train. Their purpose is primarily to make shunting easier and improve safety. Proximity reader is an interface device designed to be installed in a cab of a motorized rail vehicle. It has a knob used to select the frequency channel. It features a display and a beeper that indicate proximity of obstacles to a sensor. There can be many sensors in the world, but the hub only focuses on specific ones, determined by a mode selection knob, automatic and channel. Automatic mode focuses on one of the two outermost sensors in the train, depending on the train's reverser setting. The channel mode focuses on all sensors within the selected frequency channel. Proximity sensor is a device designed to be placed on a coupler at either end of the train. It features a range setting determining how far ahead an obstacle is to be detected, as well as a frequency channel setting. Proximity hub gadget requires electric connection. I wonder whether this is gamified, so if there is a sharp turn and after that there will be an obstacle, it will still detect that if the range is right. Or is it not gamified and it cannot look around the corner, and so if you turn the corner, all of a sudden it's like, whoops, there was an obstacle, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you because I can only look straight. Overheating protection. Yeah, kind of clear what this would do. Infrared thermometer. It's a gadget that allows monitoring brake shoe temperature. What? In order to provide better insight into available braking power. God damn it, how deep is this simulation? Distance tracker is a gadget that allows measuring travel distance of the vehicle it's installed on. It is mostly used to determine when the end of the train has passed a certain point. It can be useful when traversing speed limit signs and switches, especially when shunting. The gadget features a distance setting that you can input, pushing the activation button, blah blah blah. defect detector. It's a gadget designed to alert if any vehicle in the train has derailed or has its brake shoes overheated. That's the thing. This is especially useful on very long trains. This gadget requires electric connection. Clinometer. Inclination, right? Allows monitoring track grade. Aha, that the vehicle is installed on is currently experiencing. It can be crucial source of information when aiming to drive efficiently. Battery charger, automatic train stop, anti-wheel slip computer. Okay, vehicle system gadgets. Gadget installation, mechanic shop, train pass, overview, demonstrator restoration, cosmetic gadgets overview, lights. Okay, enough said, enough seen. Dude, this wasn't very productive, I must admit, but I do feel like shutting this down now, and so I follow this feeling as like all the things that I ever decide. And you do that too. You might disagree now, and that's only that would only be that would only be because your will is not a unity. Because ultimately, will is emotion. And so if one part of yourself controls another part of yourself, like this emotion is wrong, that's two emotions playing against each other. You might think, no, there's logic and so forth. No, the driver ultimately is emotion. That's what it is. And my emotion dictates me to shut this down now. Good night.